Hey, good morning. Welcome to the meeting. And today is Galilee. I wish us all the best of Galilee. And I pray as we're going to meet Jesus today, we meet His goodness, His grace, and everything that has to do with His meeting. Well, on today's episode of the meeting, like last week, we talked about what it entails to actually hold a meeting, be in a meeting, or see a meeting. So today we're bringing it up close. Since today we're actually going to be we're actually going to a meeting. We're going somewhere to meet someone. We want to meet with Jesus today, like the disciples did years back. So today, our meeting where we have our time, place, people, reasons. We're going to be elaborating today based on the meeting at Galilee. So today our meeting, we start with our time, which is definitely, if you remember what we did last, it's the first thing you need for a meeting to take place. Now, when you say a time for a meeting, always have it at the back of your mind that for a meeting to take place, the only best time for any meeting is the appointed time. And that no one knows. Even Jesus said, no one, it is not open to man, the angels, or him himself, the Son of God, the appointed time at which God will come down and the second coming will be. Even Jesus doesn't know appointed time. The whole prophecies about Jesus coming to die for the sins, no prophet ever gave the appointed years he was going to use. No prophet gave the appointed time he was going to come to this earth, not even John the Baptist. So, well, for your time, you need to know that for a meeting to take place, for you to meet that right person, that wrong person, it has to be an appointed time. Now, for our place, anywhere can be your Galilee. When I mean Galilee, I mean that place where you meet that person that makes a change in your life, that person that touches a specific part of your life. So when I say Galilee, I mean your Galilee can be your house, your Galilee can be in the bus, your Galilee can be on the phone, your Galilee can be on WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere can be your Galilee. Do you understand? Abraham's Galilee was right in front of his house. And the appointed time was that time when the rain passed. So your Galilee can be anywhere. Then after our place, we have the people we get to meet. Now, you see, you meet people for whether they came into your life for a reason, for blessing, or for warning. Everybody has one particular thing to do in your life, and that is the fulfillment of purpose. Nobody comes into your life just suddenly. Nobody leaves your life just suddenly. We all have one thing or the other to fulfill in each other's life. The men that passed through Abraham's house came to fulfill the purpose of Sarah not giving birth. They came to give him the prophecy that was to come to pass. Jesus Christ met Judas because there was a purpose he was to fulfill in his life. And until he didn't fulfill the purpose, it wasn't time for him. It wasn't time for him to leave us. And if you watch very closely, if you read your Bible closely, there's something I read in the Bible and I got shocked. Do you know, until Jesus didn't say it at their meeting while they were eating and washing their feet, it never occurred actually. It never rang that bell in Judas' head. In his head actually, to go ahead and give up Christ. And the Bible said, and immediately the Lord finished saying it, Judas left their midst. You see it? So everyone comes into your life to fulfill a particular purpose, and you don't know that purpose until that person is not done yet. That's for the people, right? That's for the reason. Now going straight to our Galilee of today, to we meeting Jesus. But when I was going through the Bible, sorry, no, not so much of a Bible. I'm not going, but God is helping. So I went through and I looked at Galilee. Then I was surprised how much Christ has actually done at Galilee. And the only thing we get to reckon with when we talk of Galilee. Do you know, it was in Galilee that Christ first met Peter and Andrew, his first two disciples. He met them at Galilee, on the Sea of Galilee, while they were fishing. Nobody talks about that. He met them at Galilee. He also preached at Galilee. That was where he met the multitudes that he preached to. And they followed him from Galilee through to every other places he went. Until he saw that these people were hungry and needed to feed. My bad, not with an Anki. So, you understand me? Then from there again, at that same Galilee where he taught, where he met his disciples, at that same Galilee was where the feast took place, and was where he revealed to his disciples that the Son of Man was going to be betrayed. That was the first revealing to his disciples at that same Galilee. And at that same Galilee, it sent a message to his disciples to meet him there. Many a times, our meeting place can be the spot we visit the most. It can be the places we go to on regular places. But until it is the appointed time, until that appointed person that has something to fulfill in your life comes by in that place, nothing changes. The place remains just a place. Galilee wasn't significant until the disciples went to meet Christ there. There have been lots of upper rooms in the Bible, but no upper room was significant until the Holy Ghost descended upon the disciples in the upper room. That place you visit on a regular and you're like, nothing good comes out of it. Just like Philip and the man, sorry, I don't recall his name. He said that he was sharing the testimony of Christ being born and alive. And the next thing the man said is, can anything good come out of Nazareth? I don't know where your Nazareth is. I don't know where you've written off. But one thing I want to tell you is, at the appointed time, that place you've written off is going to be like the rejected stone that later became the cornerstone. I want you to know now, like, anywhere can be your place. Anybody can be. Never underestimate the relevance of a man in your life. I was listening to one of Apostle Joshua Sermon's message, and the way he talked about men, the way he made me understand the relevance of men. Daniel needed men, Joseph needed men, Christ needed men. So who are we not to need men? Don't underestimate what anybody can do in your life. Just because someone disappointed you doesn't mean that another person can create an appointment for you. Just because someone broke your heart doesn't mean someone else can value that art. Always know, don't underestimate the relevance of man. I'm repeating it, and I want you to keep it so near to your heart. Anyone can be a lesson, anyone can be a blessing. Just know that whoever comes into my life from this moment and leaves from this moment are only fulfilling their purposes in my life. And when they leave, it means their purpose has ended. They finished their fulfillment. Their fulfillment is complete. Do you understand me? So when you're meeting someone, at whatever time you get to meet the person, at whatever place, for whatever reason it may be, appreciate it. Please and beg. So I hope you enjoy your Galilee, not minding the lockdown and all. But today, choose to meet and value every meeting that comes your way. Stay blessed. It's your same girl, Vintages. Bye, and please don't forget to press subscribe button. Expecting your comments.